Namaste, my beautiful souls. I miss seeing you so much, and welcome to a flow open level yoga class. Now, I want to extend my welcome to any one of you happen to, join us new for the first time. If you are from every part of the world, welcome, and thank you so much for become a collective calm and mindful human beings to be cautious with your own actions to yourself and others. If you like my content, would like to support my channel, I have the donation button on the bottom of the screen or at my channel art. Thank you so much for your kindness for that. Today I'm going to offer this kind of message about fear while we are practicing yoga together. I grabbed this message from a book that is called Everything is Figure Outable from Marie Folio. It looks like this. She's an awesome human being. There's a lot of them out there, and I love following her on her YouTube channel. She interviews a lot of, again, magnificent human beings that share their knowledge and their way of living lives and the action that they do that's helped them to go into a place that is, more enhancing and empowering for that individual. So let me share you this one. Spending too much time trying to defeat or eliminate your fear will only keep you stuck. Fear will be your companion as long as you are alive. It doesn't matter how much experience, success, or fame you acquire, you will always feel fear. Action is the antidote to fear. Action metabolizes it, and the trick is allowing yourself to feel fear while you are taking action. Fear is healthy if it inspires you to act. If fear of losing custody of your kids gets you clean and sober, say thank you to fear, because fear just guided you back to love. If the fear of being suffocated under a pile of debt inspires you to get your financial act together, say thank you to fear, because fear just gives birth to freedom. And if the fear of having a fatal heart attack because your grandkids graduate, before your grandkids graduate, helps you to eat more healthy, say thank you to fear, because fear just gave you a longer, healthier life. Yeah? So just there, everybody, how about we closing the eyes and breathe deeply in and out through your nose. If you happen to feel fearful, overwhelming, depressed, in this moment, first and foremost, you have to allow yourself to feel it. You don't pressing them away. You don't eliminate it. Make space for them. Even feel that inhalation when your body expands. Maybe you imagine yourself expand so big that you are bigger than that feeling of challenge. You're bigger than fear. You're bigger than overwhelming. You're bigger than the stress. And when you exhale, you let go. Seeing them in a way maybe that your intuition tell you to take action of something, so this feeling will be taken care of. You come back to yourself again and again and become more mindful. Maybe become more mindful of how you give away your power, so this fear become bigger. And then slowly gain that power back. Gain that awareness back. So you can slowly, gradually, or maybe faster to come up with a plan to take action and take care of this uncomfortable, unpleasant feeling that may happen within you. You join your hands in this lotus flower. You place it right at your third eye, and we are going to chant Om 3 times together, please. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. And you bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes, and would you please come up and be on your feet? We are going to warm up standing today. And when you're ready to move, maybe you interlate your finger, press your palms away from you. Have your feet a little bit wider than your hip, and you bend your knee. And when you exhale, you kind of lengthening out to your hip, out to your arms. Next long breathe. And then straight your leg, and then really extend out through your feet and your arms. And slowly bring your hands down by your side. You can shake your wrists and your forearms while it's come down to the floor. Then we circle the shoulder up and back. Please Feel free to add anything into this warming up stage if it works for your body. And then we change the directions, as always. Like, I want you to learn to know your body better than others, which means you listen. I'm shaking my legs. I'm not doing my neck yet, I know. It doesn't feel like we want to go there right now. But we will make sure that we hit all of those body parts. Swing the body side to side. While you breathe in, you're checking into yourself, with yourself, and just to see how do you feel today. Remember to be whole. How is the body? How is your mind? Where is your emotional state? And even your spiritual. And you make room for any one of them in this moment. You're not pushing them away. You're not burying them. And then we're going to go to the neck. Stand nice and tall and learn to really lengthening your spine up high to the sky while you work your neck. You can circle. You can tilt your head side to side. And this is one of the reasons why I teach yoga the way I teach, is to give you options, because I feel like sometimes that fearful, it can be your intuition to tell you to not move forward with that particular way of stretching or strengthening the muscles, because your body is not ready for that. So it sends you the signal. So when you look at the yoga poses and know what the pose is require your muscles to do, then we can go into other variation to stretch or strengthening the same muscles safer for your particular body in this moment, right? I always have to say in this moment, because every day your body feels totally different from one to the other. That's very impressive. Okay. Are you ready to go anywhere else yet? Let me feel yeah. It's always feel like the hip never get a chance to be moved, but hopefully we will get it to take care of it some places. Why don't we go into goddess pose, please? So your heels in your toes out. Your hands onto your thigh, and you kind of open your knees away from one another, slowly, gradually, because you are going to start getting to your adductor muscles. Let's do a little twisting, so you get one shoulder forward, right? And then switch to the other side. While you bend your knee, I love to use the word extension because it feels more like that, like extend your knees away from one another. And then we are going to go down into Pasarita Padottanasana. So you come off from that joint safely, feet parallel, and get your body forward into the floor. And then keep on warming up your body. You can hold your elbow, or you can just go on one leg and hold it. That leg with two hands and just hang there. Like you can twist. You can do dog action on your upper body while your legs are parallel toward one another. You can do side stretch by walking your hands to the left or to the right and hang there. Remember that your head is hanging right now. If you carry a lot of tension on your neck and your shoulder, that shaking your head, say yes, say no, circle your head while it's hanging, is going to release a lot of tension. Keep taking the right action for your particular body in this moment. Then we are going to turn toward the front of the mat, grab the blocks if you need them. Because the front foot, you're gonna diagonal to the right and you are going to stay on the little toe side edge of it while the knees is bent and open it to the right, okay? Back leg, you actually can keep it straight. If you are ready to go, or bend the knee. Remember to have your hips stay back, chest extend forward, and you send your chest to the floor, kind of one breath at a time, or you move like a jellyfish is when you inhale, you come away from the stretch, and exhale, go into the stretch. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from that right leg, and we go into our London stretch, please. Same idea here. You can go down and down, 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 down right away, or you can do a jellyfish action, is to kind of expand and your chest come off from the legs, and exhale, you go toward the legs, okay? Now, if this feel, when you go into London stretch and doesn't feel right away, those bend and straight the front leg might be something you should do first. See what works. Just remember that we are warming up right now. Waking the body up gently. Take the action appropriately. So we can get rid of this stiffness, tightness. And you inhale, you move up and away from the stretch. We are going to balance on the left hands and knees and kick the right leg back. Okay. And turn your belly, your chest up toward the sky. Lengthening the right side nice and long. See, maybe if your shoulder needs some love, you can circle that right shoulder 3 times, 5 times each direction. Or just keep lengthening. I have to keep moving my neck because I have to do a lot of that for my particular body. And from here we go into the thread the needle, right hand thread under. You breathe. Energy is flowing. Let the air that moves in and out through your nose reminding you that things supposed to keep on moving. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Take child's pose, please. Breathe. And we go 5 times. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale back to child's pose. Remember, each time that cat action is needed in the middle. And 2. So you round your back, inhale until you arch at the end. And you exhale, you round your back. And then you sit on your heel at the end. 3. 4. 5. And then the left leg go forward. Diagonal the foot to the left slightly. Spread your toes, opening your left knee to the left. Each exhale, we send the chest down toward the floor. Let that chest go toward the foot. And once again, you can move like a jellyfish. You kind of buoy that back up toward the ceiling. And you exhale, you send your chest down toward the foot. Keep your jaw relaxed. Be mindful to take the right action for your body. And inhale, we move up and over from the left leg and we go into the runner stretch, please. Keep coming back to your body, to your breath. If your thought take you some places else. Inhale, move up and away from your left leg, and then you balance on your right side. Left leg kick back behind you, one straight line on the bottom. Left side lengthening, or maybe give love to your left shoulders. Now keep adjusting your body to keep listening. You need block, you grab block, you don't need it, you take it away. You need it again, you grab it again. Thread the needle. Left hand go under, please. And may my action be what I pay attention, because I know it will help me kind of win my fear, empowering me to take care of the challenge in my life. And you inhale, come up and away from the floor. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 to 5 breaths, and let's move yourself in the dog pose, whatever direction that we're taking care of. Some opening heart, hamstring and calf stretch, or back muscle stretch. Bend your knees, look between the hands. You're going to come forward safely toward your Uttanasana. Forward bend, please. When you get there, use the exhale to bow. And same thing here, you can bend one knee at a time by holding your elbows. You can inhale, lengthening the spine away from the legs. Exhale, bow down toward the leg. You can also maybe interlace your hand behind your back and do the knees bend, and you feel like your body twist side to side. If your hands are off the floor, bring them down to the ground and inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow, hug your chins in, push your thighs apart, legs strong, arms out and up to the sky. Inhale. Balance on your right leg, get your left knee to your chest, please. Exhale, hips go back. Keep breathing. Keep taking this skillful action. Let it be the antidote to our tightness, stiffness. And then left leg back, high lunge. Okay. And you work with your breath. And you listen to your body. Both hands come down to the floor. Step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, dog pose. Repeat, please. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, dog pose. And keep on moving. Just know that it doesn't matter how fast or how slow you move. Just make sure that you are aware of your action. That goes synchronized with your breath. I would love 2 more, please. That you're not too rushed. And you bend your knees, look between the hand. Once again, you go forward. Like you can tiptoe, you can come down onto your knee first and step 1 foot at a time. And when you get there, you use the exhale to bow down and stretch the hamstrings. And hug your legs strong and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Ground out to your feet, open your arms out and up to the sky. Inhale with your core engaged. Then exhale, balance on your left leg and your right knee to your chest. Hips stay back, heart lift. Ground your left foot to the floor, nice and strong. And your right leg go back, high lunge. Both hands come down to the floor. You step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. We are going to do 3 push-ups. With the last one, go all the way to the floor. Please remember that your knee can be on the ground. If your wrist needs a little help still, or you're not strong enough, okay. Go all the way on your 3rd one. And then you extend your right hand to the right. Use the floor to let that help us opening the right. Oh, I need to take that off. Pec major. And exhale, roll back to your belly and your chest, and you go into the other side, please. And mindfully roll back onto your belly and your chest, and you take child's pose from here carefully. And then inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. From here, we lift the right leg and the left arms off the floor. Exhale, opening the leg to the side, arm to the side. Inhale, back center. Exhale, knee and elbow meet beneath the belly. Exhale, back where you come from. And 2 more in each direction, please. When you're done, get your left hand down, right leg forward. We go into low lunge. This time you come upright with the body. Work with the breath again. And next exhale, we go forward with the hard hand to the floor. And we twist to the right with your left leg straight or knees onto the ground. See, maybe block can help if you put it underneath your left hand. And then exhale, we're facing the floor. Bring both hands to the floor. Kick your right leg back and up in 3-legged dog. Opening the hips, bend the knee. Kick your right leg to the left side of the room when you exhale. At the same time, chest go back. One more breath here. Inhale, extend the right leg, square the hip. Exhale, come forward and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Your back bend is here. 3 breaths. Pick what works. I'm doing locust right now. Two more breaths, please. That's not enough. And then I'm changing to cobra. That's better. Child's pose. And breathe. Observe mindfully. Make room for everything that happened. You don't judge. You just be skillful listening so you can take the right action. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knee. Here we go. Left leg lift. Right arms off the floor. I think I open to the side first. Exhale, center. Go beneath your belly. Exhale, extend. 2 more. Right hand down, left leg forward. Stay soft on your face. Come upright with your trunk. Work with the breath. Like flow with it. Remember your arms, they can do so many things. Just make sure that it helps your heart to open. Curl your chest up and back as much as your lower back can handle it. We are not hurting ourselves here. Your hand can be at the sacrum. And then when you exhale, next time, chest go forward, right hand to the floor. Broaden your foundations a little bit and you twist to the left with the back leg straight or knees bent, okay? Or maybe put the block underneath your right hand, see what works for your body. And you keep adjusting. Please know that that is important. Because what's happening in your second breath might not happening in the first breath. So exhale, we go to the floor with the hands and kick your left leg, 3-legged dog. Up, opening the hips, bend the knee. Kick it to the right. Extend the leg, square the hip. Inhale, come forward to plank. And you lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Your back bends is here again. 5 more breaths here, please. Child's pose, please. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. We step the right leg forward, left knee to the floor. Come upright with your trunk. Bend your left knee, hold the foot with the hands. And go up with the heart toward the ceiling. Let's say toward the sky. It sounds better. Your right hand can also reach toward the sky. Remember to root your tailbone toward the back knee. Standing split, please. So, body come down, hand down, lift your left leg up. Cross your left leg behind your right leg, cross leg Uttanasana. Hands on the floor, hands on the calves, or hand on your back, or interlaced them behind you, and opening the heart. With a long, mindful breathing. Remember that each essential adjustment is crucial action to keep your body safe. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, step your left leg back. We go into the pyramid pose, please. Left leg step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, chair pose. Toes off the floor, spread them apart. Inhale, stand nice and tall, maybe arch a little bit if you can, and exhale, Uttanasana. Your floors is here. Do it. Or rest in child's pose, please. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back or jump back to plank. Now, you probably can move a little faster or not, right? And down dog or child's pose. Left leg step forward between the hands. Get your right knee on the floor. Come upright with the trunk. We bend the right knee, hold the foot with the hand. With the tailbone root down. Exhale, heart rise high. And you work your body like you do low lunge or high lunge. The exhale, you lunge. The inhale, you lengthen. You move subtly, mindfully. Then both hands carefully go forward into the floor, standing split. Right leg kick up, opening it. And then cross leg Uttanasana. Cross your right leg behind your left leg. And you bow. And you say thank to your intuition that give you that feeling of caution. Caution to move mindfully. That feeling of fearful that may help you to take action differently so you get a better result. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Right leg go back, pyramid pose, please. Right leg step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Hips back, tailbone is down, core is in, spine nice and long. Land your arms wherever that feels right to your body. Maybe nobody watch you right now. You can create something that maybe serve you better. Stand nice and tall. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale. Make your choice here. Please inhale, lengthen your spine. Keep flowing or rest. And you journey to your down dog or chai pose. Yeah. If you in child's pose, meet me in downward facing dog, please. We go right leg lift up and away from the floor with the hips square and have your left hands up and away from the floor. Put your chest back strongly toward that left foot. Now your left hand can just stay right where it is so you can grab it to the floor if you need to, or you can go it all the way to the heel and grab it, and you have to keep pushing your chest back as strongly as you can. Then carefully bring your left hand down, right leg step forward. And we go into a lizard pose, please. Carefully get your right foot in a little bit. Revisit standing split, just attach left leg up toward the ceiling. And then carefully land your left leg back behind you, right knee is bend, extend side angle pose. Warrior 2, inhale. Keep floating like in and out to that right leg. Reverse warrior. You can hold your right leg with your left hand if you need a little bit more help for the extension. And Trikonasana, triangle, please. Remember hand variation, are plenty, are many. You can play around with them. Hands in front, alongside the ears, up and down. And you bend your right knees, bring your hands down to the floor. Kick your right leg back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee. Kick it to the left side of the room. Extend the leg, square the hip, inhale, right knee to your right armpit. Please come forward. Exhale, kick it back and up. Switch to the opposite armpit, inhale. Kick it back and up. Right knee to your nose. Exhale, kick it back and up. Inhale to plank or child's pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. For us to flow up, dog or cobra. Shoulder blades together, heart open. And rest in down dog. Rest in child's pose or take downward facing dog, please. And breathe. Stay focused. Stay calm. So you can take action skillfully with that kind of mindfulness. Left leg lift up and away from the floor. So come to downward facing dog first. Square the hip. And then you get your right hand off the floor carefully. Leave it extended or move it if you're stable enough to hold your right ankle. Use your left hands firmly, press down and forward so you can go backward toward your right foot. We want to go more toward the foot than be at our rest. Everybody. And then carefully, right hand down, left leg go forward or go to the left. And move it to the left if you have to. We go into a lizard pose. Remember, back leg is your options. Listen to yourself. And please take the right action. Head is hang, face is soft. You lift your chest up and away from that left leg. We go visit the standing split for a second. Right leg up. And then you exhale, you square the hip, land your right leg back behind you. We go into extend side angle pose. So you come to find the height that works for your body, and you gradually build the depth of your stretch. Hips stay back slightly. Warrior 2. Ribs are together, heart are open. Reverse warrior. Remember that the bottom hand, you can go maybe to the front leg. Don't push your hip forward, please push your hip backwards slightly. Trikonasana, triangle. Maybe you don't want the hand to be on the floor or on your leg at all because you want to challenge your oblique. Just know that the more your body goes toward the floor, the more you're challenging your muscles. You take action mindfully. Mindfully. Bend your right knee. Both hands to the floor. Kick your left leg back and up. Inhale. Left knee to your left armpit. Exhale. Come forward. 2 variation of plank. Kick it back and up. Left knee to your right armpit. Exhale. Twist the body. Kick it back and up. Left knee to the nose. Round the back up toward the ceiling. Exhale. Kick it back and up. Then step your left leg forward between the hands. Followed by your right. Exhale. Bow. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Bow. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. Exhale. Bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Malasana, please sit. Keep your heels on the floor. Sit as low as you can. Hands in prayer. We go from here to Baddha Konasana, so you're going to be on your seat to take yourself there safely. Feet together, knees apart, heart open. Work on opening your hip first. If your knee goes so close to the floor, then you can challenging yourself further by going forward. But knowing that your leg action is still intact, okay? You're still pressing, you're still spreading your toe enough that you can feel your legs muscle are engaged. But on the flip side, your neck, your shoulders are soft. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. We are going to open the legs apart. You can just facing forward if you are okay to feel your legs on the floor, on the carpet, okay? And you do Pasarita Padottanasana, is to stretch the adductor muscle by getting your body forward into the floor. One breath at a time. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. You bring your legs together. Spine erect. Exhale, extend forward as far as you can and close to the leg as you can. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. And exhale, extend backward as far as you can. You're not going to go to the ground, okay? You find your max and use the inhale to come out from that. And then we repeat, go forward, exhale. Inhale and go backward. It's your core exercise plus hamstring stretch here. Keep moving, please. And you do your last ones here. But we're gonna go exhale, 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 exhale to the back. And I want you to get your forearms down to supporting you, and you lift your legs up. And you do the scissor your legs and keep your heart extended, lift. Neck kind of long, length to the back. Keep moving your leg, please. And carefully stop, knee to your chest. Extend it. Inhale, knee to your chest. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to your chest. Exhale, extend and get yourself off on the floor. Go forward. Right leg straight. Oh, left leg straight. Cross your right leg over left. Twist to the right. Inhale, untwist. Now get your right leg out from the crossing into Janushirshasana set up, which means your right knee is bent, okay? We're gonna come off from the floor, so have your right hand behind you on the floor. Help yourself to get off from your hip and then extend your left hands over your head. You're gonna go to the back of the mat. We go back into this easy side stretch here. You can see me. I know I'm kind of turn away from the camera. And then you push off from the floor, balancing your right knee, right arm, reaching up, inhale, to the sky. Then you're going to reach over to the left, to the front of the mat, and do the side stretch again. Or have your hands behind the back of the head. And you inhale, move up and away from the stretch, and we're going to turn the body forward carefully. When you do that, you can have your hands on the floor so your jaw doesn't get kind of torque. And we stretch the hamstring in our lunge stretch, please. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Bend your left knee in until you can ground the foot down. Get your right knees off the floor. Parivrtta Pasava Konasana. We are twisting with the hands in prayer here. Exhale, untwist right hand to the floor. Vasisthasana to on your right, please. Side plank. Be on your wrist or be on your forearms, and listen to that caution, that intuition. Yeah. Or you can do easier version by get your right knees on the floor and left leg extended. Now we still do arm balance here. So you're going to get your left hands on the floor. That left leg that is on top, now you're going to kick it to the right, okay? And shoot it and land it, and then lift your right arms up. Push your weight toward the foot. Breathe. Bottom hand, don't lock your elbow, please. And we go from here to pigeon pose. So drag your left leg in, lift it for a second, bend at the knee, and then you go land the foot into the mat. Get the shin to come down safely, mindfully, and then you adjust your pigeon. Use your inhalation to get yourself up and away from the floor and go into three-legged dog. You have an option to do flip the dog here. Yeah, three-legged dog, opening the hips, bend the knee, and kick it to the right. You don't want to do flip the dog or wide thing. Please go from here to half moon pose right away. For us, we do the wide thing first. We go there first. And we meet our friend in half moon pose. And if you happen to be in your half moon pose for a long time already, finish your pose in Uttanasana, please. And we meet our friend in Uttanasana. Yeah. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knee, find your seat, both poses. Navasana. Bend your knee toward your chest. And then get your legs down to the floor. Extend them, get your leg down to the floor. Right leg straight, cross your left leg over right. Twist it to the left. Lift your heart high and breathe. I can just keep on going. I better watch the clock. And you twist to the left with each exhale, please. Remember, you have two twisting action in the body. And when you untwist, turn your chest forward. Get your left leg out. Make sure you're on the mat. And you get off from the floor. Get your right hands overhead. Push off from the floor. Balance on your left knee. Left arms up. And then extend over the head. Go to the right. You can hold your left hand if you want to. Once again, it's that reverse warrior action here. And you inhale, you move up and away from the stretch, and you turn forward, and you get into the lunge stretch. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch, and then we go into Parivrtta Pasva Konasana. It's our twisting. Please, left elbow outside of your right knee, hands in prayer. Belly move to facing the floor, chest twist to turn up toward the ceiling. You feel your hip bones. Make sure that you are not kind of torquing the hip joints. Your core has to be strong enough. And when you exhale, you untwist Vasisthasana on your left, please, side plank. Remember, bottom hand, do not hyperextend your elbow. Get into your heart. And when you exhale, you get your right hand down or switch onto your right forearms and then kick your right leg to the left. Turn your chest up toward the ceiling. Push your weight back, 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 back. And we go from here to pigeon. So you drag your right foot in, bottom hand strong, lift it. Yeah. You can even use the arm to help you to get your right foot to pigeon pose. Yeah. Once again, move mindfully. You love your body a lot, so each action you choose to take care of yourself, you are being mindful with them and being skillful with them. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Go into three-legged dog with the knees bent. And from there, you can go into half moon pose. Or we flip first, and then we go into half moon pose after. If you're in your half moon for a long time already and you're ready to move somewhere else, Uttanasana, please, you can hold your elbow and dangling your body gently toward the floor with your knees slightly bent there. And we meet our friend in Uttanasana. Let's just soften the knee, holding your elbow, gently dangling your body side to side. And then bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, back. Bow down to your feet, arms out and up to the sky. Inhale. Hips stay back slightly. Hand together. Exhale. Bring them to your heart. Tadasana with your hands in prayer. And slowly open your eyes, please. We're going to do last group of poses. I would love to show you first and give you options. We are going to do standing poses, okay? If you need the strap for it, grab it and have it with you. So we're going to go from tree pose. I'm going to do the left side. To kick it to the sides with the strap. Right? Hips stay back. To forward. To twisting. And then to standing figure four pose. And any one of you who can add the arm balance to it, you do that. And you come out. And you're standing up. And you do the other side. Okay? So I'm going to do mine talking, but you do yours however that feels right. So you balance on your right leg. I just want to make sure I am on the screen. Get your left knee to your chest. Tree pose. Hug the legs nice and firm toward one another. Exhale, root down through your standing leg like a root. Heart lift. Spines long. Arms go as high as you have to. You get your right knees back to your chest. Now we are going to open the leg to the right. Remember, hips step back. I would rather see your left leg kick it to the left. Sorry if I say the right. And keep it bent if your hip is still be able to stay back, okay? And then we move the right leg forward. The right leg forward, left leg forward. Hips stay back, heart lift high. And twisting. Almost like willing to feel like you kind of lean forward a little bit with the chest. Sometimes the feeling is more than what it is, and then you turn forward. Yeah. And we're going to get the ankle above the knee. As you can see, I kind of check my feet a little bit because I start to feel already a little too much. So we're going to figure four. As Ekapada Kalavasana or not. Yeah. Come out from that. Rest it in between any poses if you have to, okay? You can always shake the legs anytime. Now I'm going to shift to the other side. So right leg, tree pose. And then get the right knee to the chest. I'm going to kick it to the right now. Just allow this challenge for you to take a mindful action. You move mindfully. And you move skillfully. And then I'm going to move the right leg forward. Don't lock the standing knee, please. Twisting. Keep step back. I feel like I want to lean into the wall. And then I did. That's very interesting. Root down, stand tall. And then untwist. Last one is a figure 4. From me, right ankle above the knee. Ekapada Kalavasana or not. If you've done already, come down and lie down onto your back, please. And do happy baby, or maybe knee circles in both directions, or maybe drop your knee side to side. Or all of them, yeah. Drop both of your knees to the right, please. Do you hear that sound when I make that? It's kind of, it's a little oops, a little ooch, a little push. It helps. And then you let go and relax. And please be grateful with your health. Be thankful with your willingness to take action, to take care of the challenge you face. Inhale, come up center. Drop your knees to the other side. With each breath, let the body sink deeper into the earth beneath you. And then just a reminder, fear will always be our companions while we are still breathing. Inhale, come up center. We lift the leg up toward the ceiling, please. You can do shoulder stand as well. Plow pose, or put the block underneath the hip, or maybe just lift the leg up by itself without the block, or even go against the wall here. And let go. Can you maybe look at fear as a compass that guided you some place. But in order to go into that place, you have to take the action. You have to empowering yourself. You don't close your eyes, close your ears, and avoid the fear. And make you become weaker. You are always stronger than that. You just have to build the muscles by taking action. Shavasana.